There are 7 rookie mistakes that can derail your cruise before it even starts. And honestly, most first-time cruisers make at least 3 of these. But today I'm going to save you from every single one. 7 mistakes. I've got you covered. Let's go.
Let's start with the one that gets people before they even step on the ship. Mistake number 1, arriving at the Long Beach cruise terminal at the wrong time. Here's what happens. When you complete your online check-in, which you should do 14 days before your cruise if you can, you choose an arrival appointment time. A lot of people don't realize the terminal actually honors those times. If you show up early hoping to get on early, you're going to stand in a longer line outside. Same thing if you show up late. Terminal staff checks your appointment time, and if it's not your window yet, you wait. So do yourself a favor. Pick an arrival time that works for you and actually show up during that window. It is the single easiest way to start your cruise stress-free. All the people standing in that longer line got there by not following their appointment time. Mistake number 2, eating at the Lido buffet during peak hours. Look, I get it. You're hungry, you just boarded the ship, and the Lido marketplace is right there. But between noon and 1:30 on embarkation day, that buffet is packed. Just look at the party crowd right outside. Every single person who just got on the ship has the same idea. Head up to the Lido deck. Lines at Guy's Burger Joint, lines at the buffet, lines everywhere. Here's the fix. Go late afternoon around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, the lines practically disappear. Or go to Tomodoro for tacos and burritos. Or the Pizzeria del Capitano for fresh pizza. Those spots are open on embarkation day, and they usually have shorter lines. Hey, you're on vacation. Why spend your first hour waiting in a line? Mistake number 3, and honestly, this one breaks my heart a little bit. Cruisers who never pick up the fun times, or they grab it, they toss it on the nightstand, and they never look at it again. The fun times is that daily schedule that gets delivered to your cabin every single evening, and it tells you everything happening on the ship the next day. Every event, every show, every special, and people just skip it for some reason. Tucked inside that little pamphlet are things like the midnight comedy show that only runs one night, the special chef's demonstration at 2 o'clock, the deck party that starts at 10 and you'll hear people talking about it for the rest of the cruise, but only the people who knew about it. Check it every evening, plan your next day. It takes 2 minutes and it will change your entire cruise. Mistake number 4, overpacking. People show up with a bunch of bags for a 5-day cruise, and honestly, a cruise wardrobe can be pretty simple if you want to lighten your luggage load. Dinnerwear, swimsuits and cover-ups, a couple of pairs of shorts and tops, that's it. And by the way, while you're packing, here's something to remember. Do not bring a surge protector. They're a fire hazard on a ship and Carnival will confiscate it. If you need more outlets, and you probably will, bring a simple multi-plug with no surge protector, like this one. Or a USB-only hub like this one to charge all your devices. That is allowed. And here's a bonus carry-on packing tip. Carnival lets you bring up to 12 sealed cans of non-alcoholic beverages on board on embarkation day. Soda, juice, or water in cans or cartons. And honestly, that'll save you a fortune. So don't overpack, just pack smart. Mistake number 5, skipping sea day brunch in the main dining room. On sea days, the Michelangelo restaurant serves brunch from 8:30 to noon, and it is fantastic. This is not your standard buffet breakfast. This is a sit-down multi-course meal with a brand new menu for 2026. And by the way, they actually have a full gluten-free menu as well. We're talking French toast, huevos rancheros, chicken and waffles, all included in your fare. But here's what happens. People sleep in, they wander up to the Lido buffet, they stand in line, and they miss this entirely. Use the Hub app to check in for brunch just like you would for dinner. Walk in, sit down, get served. Honestly, it is one of the best meals on the ship, and too many people don't even know it exists. Mistake number 6, getting confused by the smart elevator system. The Carnival Firenze uses what's called a destination dispatch system. That means you select your floor on a touchscreen panel outside the elevator, not inside it. The system then tells you which elevator to go to. And here's where people get tripped up. They press their floor, they stand in front of the wrong elevator, and they wonder why it keeps going up and down without stopping. Or they get in an elevator somebody else already programmed, and they end up on the wrong deck. Here's the fix. Press your floor on the outside panel, look at which elevator letter it assigns you, go stand by that elevator, and for short trips, 1 or 2 decks, just take the stairs if you're able to. It's almost always faster. Mistake number 7, not using the Carnival Hub app. This is the most powerful tool on the entire ship, and it's completely free. You do not need to buy an internet package to use it. With it, you can check in for main dining room meals, which believe me is super convenient. You just head down when your table's ready. You can see the full daily schedule, view the deck plans, find your way around, and there's even a chat feature that lets you chat with your travel companions for just $5 per person for the entire cruise. And yet I see people every single sailing who don't use the app. They're wandering around looking for activities when the entire schedule is right there on their phone. So, download it before you board, spend 5 minutes learning it, and use it, like this guy. It will change how you cruise. And now, I'm going to drop a bonus tip on you because you deserve it. The muster drill. Gone are the days of herding everyone onto the deck in a massive crowd. Carnival uses an e-muster system now. When you board, you check in at your assigned muster station, then you watch a short safety video on your phone or in your cabin. That's it. Do not skip this. It is mandatory and your boarding pass tells you exactly where your station is. Find it, check in, watch the video, and you're done. And here's bonus number 2, one of my favorites. Remember that 12-pack of soda that Carnival allows you to bring on board with you on embarkation day? Well, they also allow 1 bottle of wine per adult with a limit of 2 per stateroom. So if you enjoy a glass of white or red from time to time, feel free to pack a bottle of your favorite vintage in your carry-on, bring it with you on embarkation day, and enjoy it on board. Alright, so let's recap. 7 mistakes we're gonna correct. Number 1, arrive at your appointed time at the Long Beach Cruise Terminal. Save yourself the headache of waiting in that longer line. Number 2, avoid the Lido buffet during peak hours. Go late afternoon or hit Tomodoro or the Pizzeria del Capitano instead. Number 3, read the fun times every evening. Use it to plan your days. And yes, that's a brilliant towel animal left by our room steward. I think it's an elephant. Number 4, don't overpack. And leave the surge protector at home. And if you drink soda, bring some. Number 5, go to Sea Day Brunch in the Michelangelo restaurant. Please do it and come back and tell me how awesome it was. Number 6, learn the smart elevator system and use the stairs for short trips. Number 7, download and use the Hub app. Why wouldn't you? It's great and it's easy. And bonus number 1, take care of your muster drill check-in as soon as you board. Bonus number 2, if you enjoy wine, bring a bottle of your favorite to drink on board. Just make sure you carry it on. And that's it. Correct these 7 rookie mistakes, save yourself some time and stress, and look like a cruise pro.
Thanks for joining me today, and now you can avoid all 7 of these mistakes that can derail your cruise. I hope you found some value in the video today, and if you did, please like the video and then hit the Dave's on a Cruise button to subscribe to the channel. Join our family of committed cruise enthusiasts, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.